Hey, it's me, Julie Paez, from the JWP Group, and I am coming to you today. I picked the Conover Town Park to talk to you a little bit, or at least start talking to you a little bit about Conover, Wisconsin, the township of Conover. Kind of nestled 9 miles below the UP, the Michigan border, 9 miles above Eagle River, really nicely centrally located. On that Highway 45 line heading north from the Michigan's UP straight down to Green Bay, Appleton, the Valley, and then on from there. So Conover is a very, very nice town. Lots of huge community support. They do a ton of their own events throughout the year. And I am in the middle of their Conover Town Park, where you can see behind me right there. Well, actually, I'll turn this off and I'll turn this around so I can kind of show you all the good stuff in the town park. So right there ahead of me, you can see you've got some really nice basketball courts, some public restrooms. Their drilled well is right there. Over there, you've got their baseball diamonds. You can see the sign right out there that says Conover Town Park. A couple of nice pavilions. You've also got the Pioneer Creek Recreation Center. Here is, I believe, their town hall area here. Conover Snow Buddies also functions from outside of the Conover Town Park, and Conover Snow Buddies is their snowmobile club, which is hugely active up here in Conover. And then up there behind me, this in the summertime, wintertime, becomes a fantastic sledding and ski hill. On Saturdays and Sundays, you'll see a ton of kids out here at the snow park taking their sleds up and down the hill. It's really a really great way to exhaust small children. I highly recommend it. And then of course also they have a pickleball court here, ton of community events, fireman's picnic, and everything here. So this is a really great place, and I thought this would be a really great starting point for this area. And this is right off of the main drag, right on Highway 45 in Conover, which I think is where I'm going to take you next, so that you can kind of see the little downtown area, the post office, the whole 9 yards. Just to tell you a little bit more about Conover. So Conover sort of is positioned a little bit like this. It's kind of a perfect little square with a little notch, which I call like North Twin. So you've kind of range, you've got Phelps, Land O'Lakes, Upper Peninsula, Eagle River down below here. And over here, you're going to have sort of that St. Germain, Boulder Junction area. Conover is about 80 square miles, I believe, of which about 73 is land and the remaining is all water. But you have some really fantastic lakes up here. You've got the North and South Twin area. You've got Stormy Lake. You've got Pioneer Lake. You've got the Pioneer Creek. You've got the Bucketobins, which are awesome lakes. You've got, I believe, Heart Lake is in Conover. And then, boy, there's a couple more I know I think I'm forgetting about them. When we go back to the Big Mac in my office, I'll kind of give you the rundown a little bit on that as well. But another great thing, 87 acres in size, or square miles, 80 square miles of land, 7.2 square miles of water. Really, Conover was started around 1907. It was broke off of Eagle River, and it was started by somebody named Seth H. Conover, who was actually from Wisconsin, Plymouth, Wisconsin. He was a cheese buyer. He moved up here and finally settled as Conover, and they broke it off from Eagle River in the early 1900s. Huge amount of forest, national forest land, lakes, rivers, streams, 600,000 acres of forest, 1,200 lakes, 1,100 miles of trout streams, and hundreds of miles of cross-country ski trails, hiking trails, biking trails, and no snowmobile trails. But again, that is the total blend of Vilas County. It's a great stop for recreation. You know, people like Conover because you're a little north of Eagle River. So if you're a snowmobiler, you get out of the main drag and the main hub of passing north, south, and east and west. Conover's a little far enough north so that you can just hit the ski trails and go north if you want to, and you can avoid a little bit of the trail system in downtown Eagle River, which can get really, really well used. You've got a couple of great restaurants on Highway 45 I'm going to take you by right in the heart of Conover that are great little breakfast, lunch, dinner stops. You've got Highway K that runs east and west from Phelps all the way over to the St. Germain Boulder Junction area. Highway S skirts straight up north to Land O'Lake, which is also a beautiful drive. But I think I'm going to take you kind of down Highway K and give you a little bit of the lay of the land so you can see what the aesthetic is after I take you through downtown Conover. Again, great hub of activity. Conover also has the snowmobile trails. They have their own ATV, UTV club, or they're part of the main club of Vilas County. They have biking and hiking trails that connect, so you can go from the Land O'Lakes, Boulder Junction area all the way down to Eagle River. You've got equestrian trails. They have their own Vilas County trails, which are well-maintained riding lands solely for equestrians. You've got hunting, obviously. We talked about biking and hiking. You have ski trails north and east of you here, but you also have the little snow trail that I showed you here. And then, of course, huge amounts of ATVing and UTVing. You're closest probably to the Eagle River Hospital down in Eagle River, but you can also scoot over to the Minocqua or Rylander area as well if necessary. But let's go for a drive. So I just pulled out of the town hall and turned left to go to downtown. And as you can see on the right side of the road, right here, you can see the trails, see the little stop signs? Those are for the hiking and biking trails. And you can see the infrastructure for the bike route. You can see the sign right there as we pull up on it. And then there's the town road, the town hall, Wild Turkey's a restaurant right here in Conover. And I think, and then to the left, we've got another couple of great little restaurants known for pizza and dinner and appetizers. I think we're gonna have the log cabin there on our left. You can see it right there. They're doing some road construction there as well. But we're gonna turn right and we're gonna go ahead a little bit north and take a look at some of the other little businesses in the little downtown Conover area. And then I think what I'm gonna do is take you down Highway K towards Bowers Dam. So Bowers Dam is a great little place. When we first moved here, we used to go there in the wintertime snowmobiling. Sometimes people will race over the open water because it's kind of where a couple of water systems meet, which is very unique. And sometimes you'll see people trying to ride their snowmobiles over the open water. So here you can see our Visitor and Information Center, the Conover Tourism and Recreation Center. We're going to come up here. We just passed School Street. Now we're going to come here by the Boathouse Grill and Creamery. Open, great barbecue, great ice cream cones. If you like ice cream and you think you're an ice cream connoisseur like I am, that's also a great little place to stop. Over here on the left, I'm not sure if you can see over the trees in the woods, but there is the built-in snowmobile ATV system, as well as here you cross over and you can go on the bike route. So a lot of the trails intermix here to make activities for everybody, and then sometimes the ATV, UTV, and the bike trails definitely separate from each other. So here we're on the main 45, Highway 32, heading north and south. Land O'Lakes is where we're headed. Behind us is Eagle River, and this is a very well-maintained, well-plowed, busy street in the summertime because it pretty much runs from the northern part of Vilas County straight down through Three Lakes, again down into the Green Bay Valley area, kind of where I grew up. I always say that the 45 is the straight line for the Appleton, Freedom, Wisconsin Valley people, and then your Highway 51 is always a main vein from the Chicago metropolitan areas of Wisconsin. But straight south here, you run straight south. And then now as we head north here a little bit, we're going to run into a little bit more infrastructure on our right, which I will show you shortly. Here's our little Conover guiding telling us where Post Office, Town Center, Town Park and Ride is located. You could take Highway K if I would have turned left there to go towards North and South Twin, which are spectacular lakes. You can see the trail system down there on the right and the bottom of this hill. Or you could go all the way up to like Dublin's Sports Bar and Grill, known for fantastic Bloody Marys. Here up on the left, you can see Jensen Aikens. Just ahead of them is the local gas station and Northern Waters Archery and Outdoor Sports area. Now this is K, which is going to take us straight through to that Boulder Junction area, Star Lake. And this is, you can see an ATV coming right there on the right on the system, which is running parallel to the highway. And you can see the UTV and ATV signs right there on the side of the road. They give you good guideposts so you kind of know where you are and making sure you're in the right place. Brand new snowmobile bridge that went up, or ATV, UTV bridge that went up last year. Now we're going to just kind of cruise down Highway K. You saw the Pioneer Creek coming in on our right. And so here I am at Bowers Dam. You can see behind me, and that should be behind me, Lower Buckatobin Lake. Connects to Upper Buckatobin Lake for about close to 1,000 acres of water frontage and joy and outdoor playing. But here's a little back bay on the lake. A couple little creeks and streams come together here. The restaurant sits behind me. You can see the canopies through there. But in the winter time, a lot of times this will be open water because wherever water continues to flow, it doesn't freeze over like it will out there on the main lake. So a lot of times in the winter time, you'll see people trying to skid their snowmobiles across the open water, which is always an exciting adventure. But I don't know if you can see the clarity of the lake here. I'm just going to take you down so you can see again how beautiful, crystal clear some of the water is on these lakes up here in the North Woods. Look at that. Wiggle your toes, sand. You can see all the way to the bottom. There's the little dam behind me. So you can see Bowers Dam is right there. And then all of this behind you. It's just gorgeous. But again, one of the many, you've got Burnt Bridge. You've got a lot of great restaurants up here for, snowmobile accessible, ATV, UTV accessible. By car, obviously, like myself, and just a lot of great real estate up here. It tends to be when you get on some of the privater lakes, a little more frontage, a little more room to move. All right, I'm going to take you back to the office now, and then I'm going to just do a quick turn here. Here we are, Bowers Dam, and take you back to the office and show you Conover on the big map so you can kind of see where this particular puzzle piece fits in with the greater Vilas County. Thanks. So we're back at the office, and I just wanted to take a second to kind of show you the map of Conover so you can take a peek at exactly what I was talking about on the video where I drove you through town. So let me flip this around and get this information to you pretty quickly. So here I'm going to zoom in. Here's Conover. Here's your symbols. Silent sports trails, boat ramps, pan fishing pier, public campgrounds, parks, and Chamber of Commerce. I'm going to zoom out here. So here is that highway we were driving up, Highway 45, and then this is where we went over to K, and then here is where we were at Bowers Dam on Lower Buckataben. So here's that little thumb I told you about, and there's North and South Twin Lake, which are over 1,000 acres of fantastic waterfront and fishing. Here's that K that kinds right through the center of Conover, and 45, like I told you, that runs north and south. So you've got Land O'Lakes, the Michigan's Upper Peninsula here, and Eagle River just below here. Here's Stormy Lake, fantastic lake, crystal clear blue wattle. You've got the Tamarack flowage over here, Heart and Deer Lake up here. You've got the Twins, Pioneer, Pine Island just down here. And then you've got the Buckatabens and Hunter Lake over here. A lot of great little Torch Lake public beach is a beautiful place to go to the beach. I have a lot of friends who like to go there. You've got your pan fishing pier. There's a lot of great things and great trails in the town of Conover that you can explore. Again, you've got your main bike trail that runs north and south, your snowmobile, ATV, UTV trails. Just a really great spot right in the heart of everything. And we call it Conover. So please reach out. Let us know if we can help in any way. And if you're looking to look at property or relocate to Conover, Wisconsin, just give us a call.